The nurse glances at the clean floor without speaking. The doctor opens the first layer of the nightstand, nods, then begins checking your condition. Doctor, did you take your medication on time? Ji Yi. Once in the morning, noon, and night. Doctor, if you don't take the medicine, the illness won't get better. Ji Yi. Yes. A dog's barking comes from outside the door. The doctor and nurses show no sign of confusion. They seem used to hearing dogs bark in the hospital. Ji Yi. Why is there a dog in the hospital? Doctor, there's no dog in the hospital. Looks like your condition has worsened. We'll need to increase your dosage. Ji Yi. Can I know what illness I have? Doctor, you have delusional disorder. You think your body doesn't belong to you. A while ago, you even said you saw a monster. Have you had similar hallucinations recently? Ji Yi. No, you feel confused. Could it be that the reason for your deaths in the previous simulations was due to a psychotic episode, where you mistook the doctor for a monster? If that's the case, then what about the hints on the paper? If you see blood dripping from the ceiling in the hallway, don't panic. It's normal. This clearly describes the hallucination of a psychotic episode, so why does the hint say it's normal? Could there be an issue with this hint as well? You feel confused, and you think the rules on the paper can't be trusted entirely. Ji Yi. Damn, what's going on here? Doctor, it seems like you're doing better today. We'll move you to a new room tonight. After the rounds, you can go to the cafeteria for breakfast. Ji Yi. Thank you. The doctor and nurses leave, remembering to lock the door behind them. You lean against the door, asking the doctor and nurses to let you out, but they ignored you. You return to the bedside, reflecting on the encounter you just had. You begin to feel a splitting headache. 10 minutes later, your headache becomes unbearable. The ceiling in the hospital room starts dripping blood. Your vision is filled with red. You are dead. Simulation ends. Ji Yi. Why did I die again? I followed all the instructions. Ji Yi's face turns pale. At this point, he has undergone 3 simulations, but none lasted more than 10 minutes. There must be some oversight. Ji Yi holds his breath and focuses, using his talent ability once again. Simulation starts. You hear the footsteps of the doctor and nurses, and they are currently checking the room next door. They'll be in your room soon. You quickly tidy up the room and take the medication just in time for the doctor and nurses to enter the room. You have a brief conversation with the doctor and nurses, and the doctor leaves after saying a few words. You take the piece of paper from under the bed and carefully read the content. You are sure you haven't violated any of the instructions. The only violation is the blood-written text on the back of the paper. You decide to spit out the pills you just took. You grab the spittoon, gag yourself, and spit out the pills. You quickly discard some trash to cover up the pills. You anxiously sit on the bed for a while. 10 minutes later, the ceiling of the hospital room starts dripping blood, but you quickly realize that this is your own hallucination, and the blood drips disappear almost immediately. You realize the hint was trying to tell you to pretend to take the medicine in front of the medical staff, but afterward, you must find a way to spit it out. The blood-written text on the back of the paper is not entirely untrustworthy. Maybe you don't have a mental illness after all. It's those pills that are causing the hallucinations. If you stop taking them, the hallucinations will go away. But this is just a guess, and there are too few clues to be certain. Not long after, the door to the room opens. The nurse tells you that you can now go to the cafeteria for breakfast. You walk down the hallway, and the other patients look sickly. Once again, you hear a dog barking. Ji Yi. Why is there a dog in the hospital? You ask other patients why there is a dog in the hospital. The patients remain silent, staring at you with confused expressions, as if they're looking at a fool. You reach the cafeteria and find the chef serving food is a strange person wearing a pig head mask. You order a small serving of pickled vegetables, a bowl of plain porridge, and 2 meat buns. The pig-headed chef glances at you. He picks up the cleaver and splits your head open. Your vision is filled with red. You are dead. Simulation ends. Ji Yi. Phew. Ji Yi rubs his head, sweating profusely. He has gone through 4 simulations, and only the 4th one managed to leave the hospital room, but ended up dying in the cafeteria. Just in the first 10 minutes, there were so many death flags. If it weren't for his SSS level talent, he wouldn't even know how he died. There must be some rule in the cafeteria that cannot be violated, but he missed it. At this point, Ji Yi only has 10 mental energy left, and he has one last simulation opportunity. There's no need to waste it now. In the real world, another live stream of the mysterious space begins. The audience in Dragon Country is glued to the live stream, and the whole nation is watching Ji Yuyi's progress in the simulation. At this moment, Ji Yuyi is lying motionless on the bed. He has a youthful face, probably just graduated from university. His expression is stiff, and he seems a little nervous. Audience A: why isn't he moving yet? Audience B: the simulation probably hasn't started yet. He can only move once it begins. The adventurer's profile just came through. The experts from the strategy team check Ji Yuyi's profile, which contains all the detailed information about him. Junior year, information engineering major. His hobbies include long-distance running, detective novels, and escape rooms. From Ji Yuyi's personal information, it seems his hobbies might offer some help in clearing the mysterious space. At this point, adventurers from other countries have already begun their actions.